Good morning, class 3 students. In the previous class, we have already learned about the helping verbs is, am and are and their usage in different types of sentences. Now today we will complete the remaining portion of this chapter and later on we will discuss the exercises. So today we will learn how to frame question sentences from simple sentences. Now in order to convert a simple sentence into a question sentence, what we have to do? We have to simply change the position of the helping verb. Now in case of question sentences, we have to bring the helping verbs before the nouns or the pronouns. Now as you can see the example, Renu is a singer. Now it is a simple sentence, a normal statement. This is not a question. But when I'm converting this simple sentence into a question sentence, I'm just bringing the helping verb is before the noun Renu. So when I am asking the question, I am saying, is Renu a singer? Then question mark. In the second sentence, you can see, father is angry today. So this is also a simple sentence. Now whenever we are converting the simple sentence into a question sentence, what we are doing? We are just bringing the helping verb before the noun or the pronoun. So here we are writing, is father angry today? Question mark. Okay, so remember one thing, whenever we are converting a simple sentence into a question sentence, the question sentence always start with the helping verb. In the third example, you can see, they are coming. So it is a normal statement, a simple sentence. Now as we are converting this simple sentence into a question sentence, we are just writing the helping verb before the pronoun. So we are starting the question sentence with the helping verb. So we are writing, are they coming? Then question mark. Now let's discuss the exercises. In exercise A, you will see we have to fill the blanks with the helping verbs is, am and are. So the first sentence, sentence number 1, I dash 9 years old. So as I already told you that if the sentence is in present tense and there is only I in the sentence, then I is always followed by the helping verb am. So here we have to write am. I am 9 years old. Sentence number 2, Nikhil dash a good boy. Here also the sentence is in present tense and the subject is singular. That means Nikhil is the name of one particular boy. The subject is singular. That's why we will use the helping verb is. So Nikhil is a good boy. Number 3, that dash a very large building. So here also you can see the subject is singular because THAT that refers to a singular noun or pronoun. That is why we will use the helping verb is after that. That is a very huge building. Sentence number 4, Troy and Bella dash watching cartoons. So here we are talking about two persons, Troy and Bella. So the subject is plural, that means more than one. We are talking about more than one person. That is why we will use the helping verb are after this noun. So Troy and Bella are watching cartoons. Number 5, we dash all Indians. So here also we is the plural form of pronoun. Okay, that means the subject is plural, more than one. So we will use the helping verb are just after we. So we are all Indians. In sentence number 6, again you see we dash very kind to the poor. So again we can say that we are very kind to the poor. Number 7, it dash a mobile. So it is actually a singular form of pronoun. Okay, so it should be followed by the singular form of helping verb. So we write is after it. So it is a mobile. In sentence number 8, that boy dash soon his friend. So here we are talking about one particular boy. That means the subject is singular. That is why we will use the singular form of helping verb just after the noun boy. So that boy is soon his friend. Sentence number 9, the temperature of this room dash very low. So we are talking about temperature. As you know that temperature is an uncountable noun. So uncountable nouns are always followed by singular form of helping verb. So the temperature of this room is very low. Number 10, I dash Adam's friend. So here also you can see the sentence is in present tense and there is only I in the sentence, so the subject is singular. So I is followed by the helping verb am. I am Adam's friend. In sentence number 11, where dash my book. So here we are talking about one book. That means the subject is singular. So we'll write where is my book. In sentence number 12, don't you know who I dash? So here also you can see the sentence is in present tense and there is only I here. So I is always followed by the helping verb am. So don't you know who I am? In sentence number 13, how dash you, John? So as I have already told you that you is always followed by the plural form of helping verb. So what do we write here? The sentence is in present tense. So we write how are you, John? In sentence number 14, who dash she? So here you can see we are talking about one girl because she is the singular form of pronoun. So the subject is singular. That is why we will use the singular form of helping verb. We write who is she? In sentence number 15, dash it Ruby. So here also we are talking about a particular girl, Ruby. That means the subject is singular. So we'll write, is it Ruby? In exercise B, we will make question sentences from the given simple sentences. So the first has already been done for you. The sun is shining in the sky. So this is a simple sentence. Now in order to convert it into a question sentence, what is given here? Is the sun shining in the sky? In the second sentence, he is fond of reading books. Now this is a simple sentence. Now in order to convert it into a question sentence, what we have to do? We have to bring the helping verb before the noun or the pronoun. So what we write? We will write, is he fond of reading books? Then don't forget to give the question mark. Because if you don't give the question mark, the entire answer will be wrong. Then sentence number 3, her books are in the bag. So here also the same thing. We have to bring the helping verb. We have to write the helping verb at first. That means the question sentence will start with the helping verb. So we write, are her books in the bag? Then question mark. In sentence number 4, they are watching a movie. Same thing here also. In order to convert it into a question sentence, what we have to do? We have to start the question sentence with the helping verb. So we write, are they watching a movie? Then question mark. In sentence number 5, he is going to school. So here also we'll do the same procedure. We'll write, is he going to school? Then question mark. In sentence number 6, Mr. Das is an honest man. So here also we'll do the same thing. We'll bring the helping verb in just before the noun. So we write, is Mr. Das an honest man? Then question mark. Number 7, it was dark and cloudy yesterday. So here also we'll change the position of the helping verb and we'll start the question sentence with the helping verb. So we write, was it dark and cloudy yesterday? Then question mark. In sentence number 8, her hair is grey. So here also we'll bring the helping verb at first and we'll write, is her hair grey? Then question mark. In sentence number 9, they are going to school. So in that case also the answer will be, are they going to school? Then question mark. And the last sentence, Mr. Ram is a teacher. So here also we'll do the same thing. We'll bring the helping verb at first and we'll start the question sentence with the helping verb. That means we'll write the helping verb before the noun. So we write, is Mr. Ram a teacher? Then question mark. So that's all for today. I hope you have understood everything. So thank you all for attending the class.